Good afternoon, folks. I hope all is well. This is a very specific video and it's all about wedding pricing, specifically around the time of the 5th of November. When the 5th of November falls on a weekend or midweek or wherever, it really does affect the prices we have to charge to do displays. Let me give you an example. This is a Cobra 38M. It has 38 cues in it. We use these on most of our displays. We have multiple ones of these. We have an awful lot of the 18Ms, which are the sort of younger versions. These are £1,000. The 18Ms are about £500. We've had to invest in all that kit. So, why am I telling you this? For the same reason I'm telling you that that roll of tape, we'll probably use 3 of these on a display. They're £3 each, so there's £9. Not a huge hill of beans. This is an igniter. We'll use one of these on every firework that we fire on your display. They're £1 each. It doesn't take much for the cost of the tape and the cost of the igniters. This is a fire extinguisher. Obviously, it's a fire extinguisher. We need to get these tested and refilled to take out on displays. When we do displays, it's cost. Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, woe is us, oh, woe is us. What I am trying to explain is doing the big displays, which we do sort of between the 1st and the 10th of November, are what enable us to do weddings at £1,400–1,500. Our big displays that we do in season are going out at multiple thousands of pounds. Imagine you've got 1,000 people going into an event and they're all paying £10. Do the maths. It's events like that that pay for our insurance, that pay for our storage, that pay for the machinery which we require in order to do it, that pay for... I spend so much time here building racks, building hardware, building single shot systems, ordering things, what have you. Any small business owner can tell you about 1,000 things that they do in the background that you don't see from the front end. It's like when you ring a plumber up and he says he'll be there at 2 o'clock and he's not there and you think, oh, plumbers, he's not there. No, because he's working on another job which is paying his mortgage, and he'll get to you when he can. Small businesses have to do the things that are required to pay their own bills, and that's what we do. So the big displays we do in season pay for all the ancillary costs, all the fixed costs we have for the business, which is what enables us to do wedding displays for £1,000, £1,500, £3,000, whatever, because the big displays paid for the PA system, they paid for the training, they paid for the insurance, they paid for the storage. You wouldn't believe what it costs to store fireworks. The big displays pay for that in season. Why am I telling you this? Well, we had a request to do a display on the 5th and we provided of November, and we provided a price which was commensurate with that. We've got to make the money in the season to pay for the bills. Also, we already have commitments to do displays on the 5th. So an extra display means more crew, means another van, it means extra mither and stress in season. It's like you'd never have a funeral on Mother's Day. Why? Because the florists are flat out. And if you said, oh, we're getting married on such and such day, the florist will say, I can't help you. I can't help you. If you give me £10,000, I can't help you. They might quote you 20,000 because then it's worth it. That's the way seasonal businesses have to work. So if we give you a quote for a wedding in season, as it were, and it's much higher than usual, it's because we have to make it pay. And that's what enables us to do wonderful displays for you throughout the whole rest of the year at a really, really reasonable rate, because all the bills have already been paid. So that's the explanation. Just wanted to tell that, just wanted to get that down so that people understand it, so we don't have any kind of ill will or ill feeling. We're not taking the mickey, we're not being opportunist in any way, shape or form. If you ever think we are, come into this shop on the 5th of November and see the carnage and the chaos, and you might understand how somebody think, yeah, it's not really worth doing £1,000 display on that night, is it? Because you've got enough on. Correct, we've got enough on. We'll always give you an honest price for an honest day's work, and we'll do you the correct price for the correct display that you want to have. And I promise you something, if you can find a company who'll do you a musical display for £1,500 on the 5th of November, I'd want to see their insurance, I'd want to see the risk assessment, I'd want to meet them, I'd want to know who they are, and I'd want to know how the dickens they're managing to make a business work and do that, because you just can't. We've got a WhatsApp group, those of us who run firework display companies, and somebody's been quoted £1,500 to do, I'm not kidding you, 15 minutes mute-fied to music on the 5th of November for £1,500. And I put on the group, yeah, we can do that. That's going to be me dancing with sparklers. And pretty much the unanimous response was, yeah, but you could only use 2 sparklers because otherwise it's not worth doing. 1,500 quid for 15 minutes on the 5th of November. I don't know. We'd want, well, multiple thousands of pounds to do that kind of thing. But you want a wedding in June or July, do it for £1,000 upwards. No problem. So don't think we're taking the mickey. We're just trying to run a business. That's all. All the best. Bye-bye.